should be going live. Keyword should. I think we're live. Are we live? There we go. Dang it. Hello, Bill. How are you? Let me know if you can hear me okay. Come on, camera. Behave, camera. Don't be goofing off now. Oh, great. You can hear me. That's good. Let me just share this out really quick. I forgot to do that. Hey, Amy, what's up? How you doing? Okay, so basically, yesterday during Fish and Fever's live stream, he made the mistake of showing the beta rack on camera, and I have a slight beta addiction, so of course, one caught my eye. So I was like, ooh, I need to have that one. So I told him I would PayPal him for it and pay for it. And he was nice enough, and he bought it for me. So I rushed online to Chewy to see what they had for tanks, because they're usually pretty good for shipping, and it usually takes about like 2 days. I ended up getting this stuff the next day. So it's already here. That's what this box is. So I'm going to unbox that, see what it looks like, and then I got a couple other things. Give it a couple minutes. I know Zen said she'd be right back. Also, I cannot get over the delay as there is on StreamYard. How's everyone's day going? Did I have the GoPro on again? I keep turning that thing on and forgetting about it. It yells at me to shut it off. There's the Zen. Alright, Zen. Now that you're back, I can open this box and see what we got. I mean, I know what I got, but, you know, I got my trusty knife again. So hopefully, I'll tilt the box once I get it open. Hopefully the phone doesn't fall, because I've got it precariously positioned on the GoPro tripod. Okay, I missed. There we go. Hey, Cody. How's it going? Okay. We got the box open. Let's see what we got in here. Ooh. Okay. Okay, I'm assuming this is for the filter. Let's see. Either filter or light. It's the, okay, this would be the light switch. I'm also convinced that everyone uses the same company to make these, because they look the same no matter where you buy them. So we'll put that back here, put that over here. Now it does come with a filter. I've never used this kind before, so hopefully this filter, it's an Aqueon, so it's all Aqueon in here. Hopefully this filter's not too strong for the beta. Gotta see what the intake looks like. We'll put that over here. And it does come with a cartridge, but I'll just end up using a sponge. Hey, Chevy, how you doing? Okay, this looks to be a lid snapping on of some sort. So we got that. We'll save that. And I did order sand since I'm going to do a dirted bottom in this one as well. But of course, the sand is not shipping with everything else. The sand won't be here till tomorrow. Okay. Okay, here we go. What's in here? I have no clue what's in here. There's this. Looks like manuals, maybe. Oh, this must be the food. Paperwork. Okay. Here's the intake for the filter. Looks very indicative of a PetSmart filter intake. Here's the setup guide. And then coupon. You can always use a coupon. And then of course, because it's a quote-unquote kit, it comes with water conditioner and tropical flakes. I'll just stick the flakes in with my flake food. Won't be looking at the owner's manual. Maybe we'll save this coupon here for something. Don't know yet. Put those over here. Okay. Now the tank should be. There it is. There's the lid at the bottom. Nothing else in the box. I can put these away. So there's the tank. Regular, just like my other tank. Lid for the tank. I'm assuming this other thing, where did I put it? Did they send me is it just a spare lid? Maybe? Maybe I should look at the instructions. Oh well. So far, I'm gonna say I like the PetSmart ones better. For the one reason that their lids come with a flap. This one doesn't seem to come with that. But this should, I'm assuming, sit right on top. Yes, it does. Okay. Good to know. We got that there. The tank is just plastic. Oh, tank base. That's probably a good idea. Maybe that is what this is for. Let's see. Maybe? Though it just makes it look awkward to me. That's what it looks like with the base on. I don't know. Doesn't seem very. I'd almost just trust the plastic. It looks like I got it upside down, but I don't think so. I don't know. It just looks weird. I might just stick it just like that. It should be fine on these little nubs. I'll have to see once I get it situated. Put it back. This is what I'm using to hold this up, by the way. Very technical here. Gonna have to get a tripod if I keep streaming from my phone. Don't fall. Come on, you're working before. There we go. Should be okay. Maybe that is what this is. I'll have to look. Where did I put the book? Flip stick this way? I don't. No, wait. I don't. No, it doesn't look right either, because now it looks like that. I don't know. I'll look at the book real quick. But again, I might just let it rest on these, because this should be fine. The weight will still be distributed fine, I think. It's not like it's a giant tank. It's only 2.5. Here's the book. Quick start. Let's see. It's probably the base. You're probably right. For quick start manual, this thing is huge. This is what they call a quick start. It's gigantic. So Find a surface, gravel, slants. Doesn't say anything about putting the base in, but you're right, it is the base. I guess it is supposed to be upside down. That just looks weird. Anything on the back? No, of course there's nothing on the back. Okay. Well, I also got a couple other things. Phone, can you stop flipping? Thank you. So I also got a couple things of Betafix just to have, because I did notice that a couple of my guys' fins do not look so hot, and I've had them for a while, so that did concern me a bit. And then for heating, I've just been going with the preset heaters for my beta tanks, and they've been working fine. This was the cheapest one they had, so hopefully it'll be fine. I wouldn't put a 50 watt in a 20 gallon though, that seems a little small. Anyway, that's the reason for heat for this. Substrate wise, I've got some dirt and some sand. If you will stay on there, please. So we got dirt and sand for substrate. No, I don't want to lose the filter intake. Yeah, it's weird. I've never had a tank not come with the bottom on before. So we're going dirted. Hey, Peter. So here's my dirt. I already washed it a little bit. Nice potting soil mix that I use for my plants outside. So we're just going to put this in the bottom here. Hopefully my hands don't get all muddy. Oh wait, I should probably take the rest of the tape off. Where'd you go? Come on. It's stuck in there. Come on. There we go. It's always satisfying to peel plastic. Okay, so in this goes. Now that we're all set. Oh, you're a busy man, Peter. You're always working. Okay. In it goes. Come on. Okay, we're gonna see how that goes. I got a little left. Now, I did order sand, but of course, I didn't send it with this order. They're sending it out tomorrow. Unfortunately, I did not think this through because I don't have a scooper, so we're gonna make use of my tweezers. I'm gonna go in here with the tweezers and take this stuff out. Come on. There we go. Always fun using dirt. You get to make mud. A little more in here. Okay. Rest in there. Can always get more downstairs if I need it, but hopefully we don't. Because I don't feel like going through getting my hands dirty again. Okay. Dirt's in. Wash that up outside. So since I don't have sand at the moment, just so I can maybe get some, I'm not going to have to get my hands wet. Got a towel, so I'll be fine. Just so I can hopefully get some water in here. I took some sand out of my cichlid tank that I'm hoping I can use. This is just sand out of the cichlid tank here. I know it's not enough, but I'm going to see if I can't make do with it. Let me get my trusty washcloth there. And let's smooth this out. I like to try and get it as flat as I can. And I'll probably utilize some of the plants I just got. This is probably the Java fern will probably go in here. I still got some driftwood and some rock I can put it on. So that'll be cool. Okay. I think this is nice and level, level so I can get it right now. Get off my hands here. Fortunately, it did make my African Luna tank a little dirty now, though. Should clear up, though. Hey, Clay. You doing all right yourself? Okay, so there's still a little water in here, so I'm just going to dump some of the water from the sand in there. The other good thing about taking the sand out of the other tank is that it should help with cycling a little faster, even under the smaller tank. Oh yeah, I love the dirt. Ever since I saw the stream James did in Fisher and Fever with Fatherfish, I've been hooked on dirted bottoms. I think it's the only way I'm going to go from now on. Also, hello, Lisa. How are you today? Nice to see you here. I'm going to pick out some of these floating plants. I'm hoping I can get enough of the. I only got. How many? I guess I got 5. My 5 came in yesterday. Maybe I'll put. I don't think I might be able to put 1 in here. Just trim down the cord a little bit. So we're going to get this in here. Hopefully I can do this without too much problem. Hopefully it's enough. Probably not going to be enough. Hey, Big Tank Hank. Might have to steal some more sand out of the African tank. Don't know yet. Might be harder, though, because the other half of the tank has floaters all over it. I cannot wait to see how the sorority tank comes out. I'm still envious of that tank. A couple more floaters in here. I have tweezers. I really should be using them to pick these plants out, but of course I'm just going to use my fingers. Okay. Well, thank you, Zen. You didn't have to do that. Like I said, I'm just hoping I can get a little bit of a seal on this without going too crazy. Also, Lisa, don't yell at me. It's only 2.5 gallons. I don't have space for 5 gallons. It looks like I can get a little bit of a cover on here. Not as much as I would like. Might see if I can go get a little more sand out of the other tank. Or just hope this is enough. But I don't think it's enough. Nope, don't think it's enough at all. Hey, we do have a heater, and it does come with a filter. I like the preset heaters just because it's easier. I got a preset to go with it too. I got to message James because he mentioned he was going to ship the fish today, so I don't know if he actually did. But I am going to have to get more sand, unfortunately. I don't know how I'm going to do that easily enough, though. But we will see here. Let's see. How are we going to get the sand out of that tank now? Nope, you guys. Don't phone. Don't act up now. Come on. Yeah, I know. I might not be able to fill it up today like I had hoped. This is the tank I took it from. Like I said, it's cloudy now because I had to take the dirt from it. See if I can get the phone to just sit over here. Maybe official come by. You sit here. You sit right there. Come on, where's it? There we go. You sit. Stay right there. You're gonna fall backwards. Okay. Well, No, it's gonna fall. Okay, we'll go this way. We'll go upwards, then I can at least see the fish. So, I gotta prop the lid up again. Grab my small net this time, I think. Worst case, I could grab some sand out of my shrimp tank downstairs. Try not to get a bunch of floaters in the net. Bucket. Let's see. Can I get some from right here? Maybe a little. Come on. That's a nice clump. We're gonna get water over the floor. Oh well. Like I said, I'm hoping just to get enough sand where I can put a little water in it and then just add the rest tomorrow, even though I know it's not very efficient. One more scoop, I think, should be okay, maybe. I'm sure the fish will have a field day with all this sand being moved. Oh, enough for now. Come on, there we go. Did I get a snail? No, okay. Thank you, Lisa. Courtesy of Live Fish Direct. Hashtag not sponsored. So I wish. Did I put my, there it is. Sorry, I just made their tank all cloudy. I'm sorry, guys. Sorry, fishes. It needed to be done. Shooty forgot my sand. I'm sure your tank will look nicer than this one. So I have managed to somehow get the floating plants to not get completely devoured by these guys. So I think it looks cool when I look up from underneath. And of course I got Val. So that's cool. Okay, back to the matter at hand. Our beta tank. Fix my little makeshift tripod here. Is it gonna stay? Please stay. Hopefully that does not fall. Okay. I want to say the ratio is supposed to be 1 inch of dirt to 2 inches of sand. So I definitely know I don't have that yet. It gets up on chat logs over there. I couldn't read it. I think the sand cap is more to keep the dirt from floating. But I don't really understand the full science behind it. But I do love the dirted tank thing. Oh, I must have pulled up some root. I'm gonna have to get rid of that. Yep, actually, could I? I mean, there's a little bit of this is all Val root. Oh, I know what this is. This was a carpeting plant that I tried to put in there that didn't work out. So I think this is all the rock wool. I think this is all that rock wool from something. I'm just gonna pitch. Actually, Candy, now that you're here, do you think the root system in here is enough to grow something? Nah, we're just gonna pitch it. We'll put it in the dirt box, bowl, whatever I want to call it. Also, hello, Candy. How are you today? Yeah, I got lucky with my African tank, I think. I know a lot of people said that plants can't be done. I know Corey did a video a long time ago about using Val in his tank he set up. So I figured I knew Val was safe. There's some Java fern in there. And then when I had first gotten the fish, I had noticed, And this, hopefully this will root here. That's got at least root system on it. I'm hoping that, I don't know why I'm saying hoping, because that's not what the train of thought I was on. I was on top of the Africans. When I first got the Mbunas, they were very skittish, and I know the sheet said to keep the light off for a little bit, but it didn't say very long. I think it was maybe the first night or first couple hours. So what I ended up doing was I put the floaters in there, and I carpeted half the tank with it, and my hope was that it would cut the light for them, and they'd get less shy and come out more. And of course, it took about a week, but they started to come out on their own before without being fed. And I've just left the floaters in there because they haven't touched them. And I'm surprised at how well they're growing in there. That tank is growing them better than my 6-gallon tank, maybe because it's got a wider range and they don't have to be so clumped onto each other. But yeah, I'm happy the Val is growing. I really all I cared about was the Val growing. Originally, I put a Nubius in there, but then they got they root rot or something. I can't remember what Candy said they had. The rhizome, I think, went bad. So I didn't end up putting the Nubiuses in there. I ended up putting them in beta tanks instead. Yeah, we're gonna put this in and just, I don't know, see if it picks up. Cause I see there's some nice. I don't think this is the same plant. This is Val. There we go. This is clearly Val. The other thing was I think it was Monte Carlo I tried to put in there, and they ripped that to shreds. They ripped the Christmas moss to shreds, but they left everything else okay. So we're gonna stick this little piece of Val in here. It'll eventually start growing, I think. Stick that down in there. Hey, cowboy, how's it going today? Now, I think we're gonna go Java Fern. I know I have at least one piece of usable driftwood that will go in here. I've got a couple of rocks. Here, rock. Thought I had a third rock. Don't see it though. So maybe I'll just use the driftwood. I got a piece of driftwood here. I'll put the Java Fern on that. I'm out of glue though, so I'm gonna end up using some. Then I've got 2 rocks, so I'll figure a way to put these in there. Since I'm out of glue, what I'm going to end up using, and I just saw it right here, is a little bit of thread. I ended up, after my last Nubius rot happened, I ended up attaching all of my next set of plants with thread, and it worked out pretty good. So hopefully I can get some thread here, and I can do the same thing with Java Fern. Yeah, these pieces of wood came off Amazon. They were, I think it was like a 6 or 8 piece. They just came as random pieces of wood, and it was whatever you got, what you got. I think I'm going to orient it this way. Stick him in there. I could, if I wanted to, give him a home. Oh, this wood has been submerged before, so I'm hoping it'll sink. But I'm also going to stick it. I'm going to shove it in there, so this part will probably be underneath the substrate. So hopefully it just stays down. So we'll get the Java Fern out of my holding tank here. Come on. Thank you. So I got the Java Fern. I could probably put the Christmas moss ball in there. I could just shrink the cord so that it only comes up a little bit. Hopefully the light's enough though. Open this tank up down here. Sorry, little guy, you're gonna lose some of your plant cover now. in here. Can I get off there? I want to get my desk too wet. So let's see this in here. I don't like to touch the plants too much if I don't have to get them out. I just kind of squeeze. I just squeeze the bottom until they pop out, just because I don't want to break them. So that's out. So I see at least one good one here. So there's a nice piece right there. Yes, the wood does look like a deformed reindeer's then. There's one. I guessed yesterday I was going to get at least two, maybe a third. It's still looking like at least two. So I guess I could probably split this, but I don't want to. I'm scared to split them too much. So here's the second piece we got. Should be nice in there. There's not a super huge piece of wood. Two is actually probably better. You know, maybe I'm just psychic, and I knew that James was going to find a beta that I wanted. So I ordered Java from before I needed it. Now I have also just stuck this on top of the substrate. It's gonna be too tall. No, it's gonna be sunken. Hey Jesse, how you doing? So I have just stuck it like on top of the substrate before, and it did grow fine. As long as you don't bury it, you should be okay. So I got my string here. Very, very technical. See if I can bring you guys down a little bit without you falling on the floor. Oh, there goes the initial fall. Does that help at all? Ooh, I didn't do that. Oh, nope. Now you've all just fallen. Okay. Goodbye, tripod. We're just going to set it over here and put a bug bite in front of it, and hopefully that keeps it up. Okay. Stay. We good? No? Okay. Okay, we're back. Sorry about that. I lost. I pushed the wrong button. Sorry, I pulled a Pam. I pushed buttons. Okay. Yes, Cowboy. This is for the fish that came from James's fish tour. Fish store tour. Say that 10 times fast. Yesterday. Yeah, see, Lisa, I was gonna be one of those people, but then I'm like, she probably knows, and I'm sure other people are gonna say it anyway. Maybe your substrate is thin enough, or there's enough of the whatchamahoo's at the rhizome, or whatever it's called, sticking up out of the substrate. Who knows? So I've got to, I think, what we're gonna do, we're gonna put this on the bottom. First of all, I gotta find out where I want to put these. I'm just gonna go under. Maybe try and fix one here. That's where we'll try and put the first one. Can you see that? Am I in view still since I had to move stuff? Move over a little bit there. Let me know if you can't see that. So I think we'll put one here. Does this one look better on that side? Maybe we'll go with this one. I think I can get it in there a little easier. So because I'm using string or thread, I've got to try and get the thread behind the plant, behind this little piece of wood. Okay. We're on, I think, yes. Okay, good. And then I'm kind of just going to hold my thumb on it. Oh, this is in the way now. Hold my thumb on that and just kind of go like this. Wrap it around here. Leave myself a little bit. Wrap it this way. Hopefully I made this long enough to where I can at least get one tie in it. I hope. Okay. I might have made it a little too short. I'm going to have to cut a bigger piece here. So we're going to take it. Get that through the loop. Nope, come on. Get through the loop. Did I already bugger it up? No. Okay. There we go. Got one tie in there. And that might be, I don't want it to be too tight. This is also difficult to do. That might be okay. Maybe. That should be good. Oh, it's going to fall. Dang it, I didn't get it tight enough. Okay, I need a new piece of thread. This is too small. Too small. Where did I put my thread now? I said, oh, it's over here. Okay, we need a longer piece of thread. Now I'm going to go too long probably, but more is better. Okay, we're cut. Got my thread down. Zen is making fun of me because I say beta and not beta. I'm going to loop this back behind here. And then I'm going to give it a couple twists here. Just to be safe. One side done. Just holding it lightly on the bottom here. Go one under here, maybe. Come on. Yes, we'll go one under. And that'll hopefully make it a little tighter. Probably actually do a second one. Okay. Now we've done that. Got my two ends now. I'm going to make my knot. And if this detaches, I can just buy some glue and glue it like a normal person. Okay, very very tedious here. Okay, so hopefully that's enough. Trim this up. That seems much more secure. Now, where do we want to stick the second piece? Maybe over here? Hey, my zoo, what's up? Just putting together this tank. Maybe I'll stick it right here on this side. Put it like this in the tank. Well, the filter goes here. So I might have to move it, but maybe I'll put it over here in this cranny. No, they're both the same size. Right? We're going for the underside. already kind of fitting its way in there anyway. So we'll cut another piece of string. No, I keep calling it string, it's thread. Nice long piece here. Oh, Peter, I don't know if you saw it, but I added you to the new one. We're gonna call it the new one. Okay, stick this in here again behind it. Might be a little more difficult. I'll wrap it around here a couple of times. Okay, just want to make sure. I wasn't sure if you'd said anything yet. I think my notifications are busted for it. The plants are 5-6 inches tall as the tallest leaf. So like I said, I'm going to be pushing this down to the substrate because I already know they're going to be too tall if I don't. Go this way now, the opposite direction. Okay. And then we're going to tie our knot again. Now I have that dwarf sage. I might put a piece in here, might not. We're going to see how it looks. Oh, that came up too much, so I'm going to do another knot up here. Actually, can I get it in the little crevice here? There's a little tiny crevice in the log itself. I think I'm just going to get it in there and then wrap this a few times. Hopefully, that'll be enough to keep it. Do the cut. And do this a cut. And again, if this starts coming up, oh, phone. Don't do that, phone. I hit the phone. Sorry, guys. And if it starts coming, oh, come on. Really need to get a tripod when I use that one again. Okay, I think we're good. If it comes up, I can just put a little glue on, take it out, and glue it. So, this way maybe? Stick that as far down as I can get it. Hopefully this will work. Get down all the way. They might come out of the water a little bit. There's enough clearance on the lid that they should be okay. For the most part, the plant will be underwater. Okay, and I got sand everywhere. And I want to use these rocks. Can we do like a little teepee thing with the rock, maybe? Do a little one of these. Maybe put it over here in the corner. See how that looks. Don't want it to fall on the fish, though. Wish I could have found that other rock. There's a glare. I just realized we have a glare. I'm going to look closer. So if I put the moss, I'll put the moss on later. But I think I like how that looks. I can always rearrange things later or move stuff since I didn't use glue. That is one of the advantages. So I do see a long thread that I forgot to cut, or it's just stuck on the plant. Just stuck on the plant. We got it. I think that's how this one's going to look. Let's see you guys view from the front here. So hopefully that'll be okay. Do have that dwarf sedge. I have some swords, but the swords would probably get too tall. But worst case, I can stick a sword in it and trim it as well. Maybe put the sword over here, in this corner, like in between over here. Maybe. But yeah. So I'm going to get some water and fill her up. Actually, I do have to feed and move my rack picture. This is one of the newer pictures I got from Rack at an auction a couple weeks ago. If the easel will cooperate and stay up, I got to feed this guy because he has not been fed yet today. So give him some bug bites. I disturbed his guppy grass earlier making a video, so I don't know if he's mad at me. Bug bites, no, come on, man, say hello. You gonna come say hello, little guy? Hmm? Or are you gonna mope? You gonna pout some more? You smell him? Oh, did you smell him? I am a dummy. I could have just used the easel to hold the phone up this whole time. No, you're not gonna come over either. Oh. Come on. Come on. Come on, dude. My hand's getting tired. I figured he was gonna share that candy. Ow, 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 ow. My elbow is on sand. It is not pleasant. Ooh. Well, he's thinking I'm gonna do what I said I was gonna do. No. Hopefully he comes over and eats real quick. I saw that come up, Peter. I haven't gotten a chance to watch it yet. Oh, speaking of, you know, okay, all is right with the world now. Come on, did you find them? Did you lose them? There you go, have a couple more. So this guy's fins look okay to me. The other guys, I don't know, they don't look so hot. Yeah, this is like the only tank. Well, this one and another beta tank. For some reason, the guppy grass didn't like being my other tank speeder. I don't know why. Come on. That's better. For some reason, it just didn't come up in the other tank. I'm not sure what happened there. I've also just realized that my two water holding implements are now dirty. Here's your... Sorry about that. Someone came in. Had to mute real quick. Of course, I turned the other guy's light on, so now he's looking for food. This other guy's the one who's, to me, his fins don't look so hot. That's what I got the beta fix for. See if we can move this whole thing without anything falling. Or me leaving the broadcast again. Oh, this is very, very scary. Okay. Okay, good. We can still see his tank. Give him some food. And it just happened 30 seconds ago, but I can't remember if I said thank you to Zen for posting Peter's video. Also, Lisa, my betas don't like the bug of extreme pellet. I got defective betas. They don't like the extreme. Yeah, his fins don't look so hot. And I've had him long enough to where I would hope his fins look better than that. I'm hoping with treating with the Betafix, it'll help. I put a little Malefic, whatever you want to call it, in the other day. Since I think the Betafix is pretty much just a antibiotic, right? Okay, I've got to see about how this filter hooks in here, because I've never used one of these before. So we're going to come back over. The camera's on that side. All backwards now. So I'm thinking the filter sits right there, because that's indicative of the top. I'm laughing because I just saw Lisa's comment. Oh, man. Please tell me you're not one of those Burger King people. Anything but Burger King. So hopefully that's how that filter affixes. If not, I'm going to have some problems. I'm going to get the filter over here. I think this, yep, that just popped up. So I will use the filter, the cartridge, just for the first like week to help with the sand and the whatever dirt cloudiness. So it's so awkward trying to do this with a phone. Okay, come here, phone. Without touching buttons. Don't touch buttons. Okay. So I think this should fit. There is a okay, there's a split. There's a little hole. I think that's how it fixes. We should be good there. So that's how the filter goes on. I guess the cartridge just, if I drop it on the floor, I guess the cartridge just kind of sits in there. Wow, this cartridge is all kinds of, says you get for cheap. But you know it works. Okay, well, that's a valid excuse then. What am I looking for? Oh, the intake. I forgot to put the intake on. So we gotta stick the intake on. See if we can just put the intake on real quick without breaking this. I'm assuming it doesn't lock in. Pop the intake on the bottom. Okay. I thought TopFin was cheap because it was PetSmart. This thing I think is cheaper. Yeah, the filter's a little bigger. Don't know how the flow is yet though. We'll have to see once there's water in here. But it looks like I can probably cut one of my sponges in half widthwise and get it in here. I'm assuming this just kind of fits in here somehow. Look at this side, there's a little end. Okay, that's how it went in. That's not terrible. Water must come in here and trickle down over the top. So yeah, I'll probably end up using a sponge, but like I said, I'll run it with this for a week just to get any cloudiness out. See, we don't have In-N-Out up here in Connecticut. I can't remember where the closest In-N-Out is. I want to say it's like a southwestern thing. Okay. Wow. Can I put the... I'll angle the camera so hopefully you guys can look at this tank. I want to get some water. Start filling this thing up. And hopefully the glare is not too bad. And hopefully you can see some fishies. You're gonna fix it or break it. Okay. There's one girl over here. Let me put, you know what, I can get them to come over. Maybe we'll put an own it tab in. Without knocking all this stuff in, hopefully. Hopefully that's in frame. We'll see here in a moment. Look at it again. Is that in frame? Did I really put it in? You can't even see it. Up here. Really? Man, I put it too high. Move it down a little bit. Okay, that should be visible. And my hand's still being wet. That's better. Hopefully they come around. I'm going to get water. I don't think I have my... I had a water bottle that I had cut specifically for filling these small tanks. And I don't know if I have it anymore. If I did, it would be over here. Yeah, I'm not seeing it. I think what I'll do is I'll use a Betta cup. And I'll stick the Betta cup in the tank. And hopefully the water will be enough to run off of that. And not have too many adverse effects. I'm going to go get my water. And you guys can hopefully look at some bettas once they realize it's there. There's one girl looking at it. So I will be right back. Enjoy looking at the bettas. Man, you're both talking about places I haven't had a chance to eat at. I assume Jack's means Jack in the Box. I'm assuming you're both from out west? I know Peter's from out west. Never heard of Burgerville. Alrighty, I am back. We have water in the tank. And of course I got water. Oh dear, I got some on my keyboard. Oh good, they finally found the on it tab. So I think I have the Beta conditioner, but I don't have any on hand, like on my person at the moment. So we're just gonna go with my staple of API stress coat. Served me pretty well. 2-gallon tank, so I put in like 1 milliliter to 2. Just guess small in it, because of course they don't put measurements for that small on it because most people don't go with anything under it. Plus it'd be too hard. Oh, Jack's is the actual name of the restaurant? Then yeah, I've never heard of it. Since I don't have the fish yet, I don't have a problem putting the tank next to my other betta. We'll be able to see him. I'm untangling the cord at the moment, so we can get this filter plugged in. I can figure out which way to twist it. Okay, apparently I'm twisting the wrong way. Furthest south I've been and remember is Atlanta. And even then, if I eat fast food, it's usually McDonald's. Okay, so this cord is this tie is not coming off, so we're just gonna cut it. I think I have an open plug on my power extender. Hopefully, if not, I'll find somewhere to plug this tank in. Thank you, Sharon. Yeah, the sorority had a few problems. It has calmed down now, but unfortunately, I did have some losses, and I'm whatever happened must have been happening at night when I couldn't see it. Because when they do stuff like this and they line up for food, and they're so nice and orderly, I thought there was no form of aggression or anything. But then, of course, I ended up losing fish. They just disappear. And then after they disappeared, I did notice there were some nipped fins. Is this Pleco really going to move in on this ONIP tab? This is the first time he's done anything like that. Oh my gosh. He just took a nice big old chunk of that. So the tank did start with 4. Then it went up to 8 or 9, I think. Then it went down to 7. And it stayed at 7 for like 2 months. Then all of a sudden, one of the other girls was just on the bottom, kind of acting lifeless. So I pulled her, and then within a couple of days, she died. So either she was egg-bound, or she was just so stressed. Then I noticed 2 other ones went missing. Now, mind you, I've checked the floor. There's none on the floor, so the only thing I can figure is they got a little too rowdy. Somebody went where they weren't supposed to at night, and they just got picked. Because I've never noticed aggression problems during the day. So they must be happening at night when I can't see them. Wow, according to YouTube, there's 11 people watching, and there's 17 thumbs up on this thing. Thank you guys so much. That means a lot. So we've got the filter in. I'm going to plug it in now if I have a plug. Maybe I'll put the light on, and I'll show you the light. Do I have a spare plug? Let's check the other side of this tower. I do, in fact, have a spare plug. I can move my headset. Oh. It's one thing I don't like about air pumps. They make too much noise. Just trying to plug this in, air pump. Don't go crazy. Okay. We have water. Flow doesn't appear to be too much. Let me get the light hooked up, and we will take a look at what we've got. Okay, the back of this does have a nice lip on it, so we don't have to worry about the cords from the heater or anything. Also, if you're wondering why this is here, it's because Zen suggested that maybe because I have a male right next to the tank, that's why the girls were getting egg bound. So for right now, that's their divider. All right, see you later, Cowboy. Thanks for stopping by. Yeah, y'all are way nicer than people on Twitch. No one ever showed up to my streams on Twitch. Probably isn't cost effective. That'd be my guess as to why there wouldn't be one. Okay, which air pump did I just disconnect? Oh, is that the underneath one? Okay, that one can't be unplugged. Sorry, I'm trying to figure out which plug I can use. I'll take you, quote unquote, behind the scenes. You can see my power plug. So this is my power plug. I believe there's 1, 2, 3, 2, 4, 5, 18. There's 18 total, and then a couple USBs. So I'm looking to see which pump I can unplug. I did it again. I unplugged the 6-gallon again. I have all my air pumps, and these, it's kind of cool. I can push this, and then this whole strip dies. Okay, that's the pump for the 10. I'm going to unplug that one, because the 10 also has a hang on the back, so I don't have to worry about it if it's off. And then we'll plug this in. Fingers out of the way. Come on. And we will see how the new one looks with the light on it directly. Okay, that light, let me turn this light off. The light's not too bad. I'd put it up there with the small lights on these guys over here. So it also doesn't look like there's crazy flow. So that's good. Oh, I got to take the cup out. That's what I use to fill the water up with. So the flow appears to be pretty little, which is good. Flow coming out of there is nice and slow, in my opinion. So hopefully, Betta finds it okay. Worst case, I can put an intake sponge on that, or I can put a thicker sponge up here when I do get my sponge. This is what I'm talking about with the lip. There's a nice gap in the back for my cords, so I don't have to worry about the heater and whatnot. The heater I'll probably put, I like to put them as close to the filter as I can so that they're soaking up the warmer air and distributing it. So I might stick it here, which means I might move the rock somewhere else and just to hide it, but I really don't mind. So I got my preset. I'm not going to hook the heater up today just because this is not the tank's permanent home. The permanent home for the tank is going to be on my Beta bookcase. So, close that off real quick. I'm going to trip on that. This guy, let's turn this light on. This guy will be joining this tank, this tank. Oh, here's more of your guppy grass, Peter. It'll be going down here on the bottom. Now I've measured if there's enough for the 2.5. The 3 or 3.5 they sell are too big. So unfortunately I couldn't put those over here. But the 2.5 did perfectly, and then I got a 5 on top. I'll eventually need to get another either 2 2.5, 2 3s, or another 5 to put the other 2 beds in so they have their own thing. But right now, the big guy, or not the big guy, the other 2 I have are fine. So I'm actually going to go get some food. So I'm going to see if If the phone doesn't fall in, y'all can look straight down on the tank real quick. Also, then, is anyone going anytime soon? Like, should I buy time so we can send people to them, or just end it when end it is due? Chinese algae is getting nice and fat over here. All right, we got my new. You say that. We got my new. I'm amazed this phone didn't fall in. We've got my new Fluval Bug Bite Tropical formula that I'm trying out, which are again nice and small, almost powdery, but it's bigger than a powder. So we're gonna take a nice hefty pinch, I would say. Amazing. Come on, decent sized pinch, and I'm gonna throw some in here. If it goes at the bottom, I won't too worried because I have my cories and whatnot in here. I am seriously thinking about Coolie Lotus. The only problem with them is I've ordered them 3 times, and twice they came DOA, and the third time, 2 out of the 5 were DOAs. Then 2 made it through acclimation, and then they both died over the next couple days. Yeah, then that's why I was asking, but we're all good. So these guys seem to be liking the first time they've been fed these, actually. I would say it's a somewhat success. Probably put a little too much in, but they should be okay. I might need another algae eater or something, because this algae is out of control. Though the fish have been liking laying in it, so. Also, does anyone else mix fish from different regions? Because I've got tetras in here, I got cories, I got mollies, I got a beta. I'm pretty sure those are all from different regions of the world. I'm in love with these cardinal tetras. They colored up so nicely. But don't leave. The camera was looking for you. There you are. Hello. They're so nice and blue. Nice deep blue color on them. Lemon tetras are coloring up nicely too. I think lemon tetras I like a nice dorsal down hue. You mix two, Jesse? Okay, I don't feel too bad then. I know there's some purists out there that are like, you can't mix fish from different regions. I'm like, why? They take roughly the same water parameters. I also like these scissor-tail rasboras. I didn't think I'd like them as much because they're a little plainer fish. But they've come out to be nice. More like, this guppy came from PetSmart. PSA, guppies from PetSmart do survive. These mollies came from PetSmart too. What if I can oh, there's a molly fry. You guys see him down there? Picking off the food from the hair algae. I've really done nothing. Oh, hello, Lance. I didn't see you. Hello there. I've really done nothing to feed these guys. They were just kind of a fluke that they were in this tank. So they must just be surviving whatever they can scavenge. The strawberry rasboras seem to like hanging out in this stuff too. They don't come up much. There's a couple on the back there. Kind of hard to see. Corridors are liking it down here. Love me some cories. Moss isn't doing as well I was hoping it would. This Java moss over here was doing good until the hair algae came in. Java moss on this guy didn't grow as well as the other kind. But I think they came from 2 different sellers, so I'm not surprised. I guess the 10-gallon. Now if they saw these guys get food, they want some too. A little bit of heater. Give these guys some Fuble truck bites. Yeah, Fuble truck bites. Fuble tropical bug bites. Let's see how they like it. Come on. If I can get the lid off one-handed. Oh, am I missing people coming in? No, I'm all caught up. Okay. So we're gonna come over here to my 10. Put in a smaller amount this time. Barely see it in my fingers. See, they seem to be taking it. This Gourami, I don't know. Seems to hide a lot. Dick, I've never owned Gourami before. Is that normal for them to hide? Okay, I think these guys liked it. But yeah, the main part of this stream is all done. I just wanted to stream me opening up that tank and setting it up. If anyone has any questions, liven it up a little. I do have to open up this heater and make sure it works as well. And these are the I got orange fin Danios. I don't know if it makes it out. I don't know if I can focus the camera on this. But when they do swim by, hey Diego, how you doing? We're just setting up a new beta tank. Oh no, what fell? Oh no, my Murphy pin fell. Hopefully it's retrievable because I don't see where it went. That's not good. Not good at all. I'm not sure what this. I think that the beta was Sorgigo. He's down here. I want to say that he was sold to me as a black sail tail, I think. So I keep hearing random noises out of the corner of my ear. Not sure what they are. Had him for a while. Oh, I think the sand is falling out of the net. That would explain the random noises. Don't power off, phone. Maybe it was a midnight. I honestly don't remember. It's been so long since I bought them. I might still have his lid, but I'm not sure. There's the Grom. Are you gonna come out? The food's probably gone, bud. I'm just concerned. I don't want him to starve. You gonna go hide? You don't want the people to see you? I'll get the algae off this tank too. Because it ain't looks a little blue when you get close, so I really don't know what he is. Does everyone not talk to their fish then? The only reason I'm gonna say, unless again they had him mislabeled at the store, that's entirely possible. He was only $4.99. The black orchid that I do have cost me $20. And he's over in the community tank. I don't see him at the moment though. To show you. But he could be one and he was just labeled wrong at the store. But yeah, as I said, when you get him close, he's almost got blue. I just assumed everyone talked to their fish then. We're all crazy fish people. Also, can I just say it's so much easier live streaming than it is doing an actual video? Takes a couple hours to record video, a couple hours to record footage since I do them separately. Then it takes 4 to 6 hours to edit versus just jumping up on a live stream with a simple topic and going from there. Speaking of which, I still have to talk to Ed about that and then get most of my stuff sorted out. Also, I don't know, Zen. I got an awful lot of betas. Maybe I should just become a beta central channel. Yeah, I also don't edit on my phone, so my headache's a heck of a lot less than yours. Oh, there's one of the orange guys. Will you stay still long enough for the people to see your orange? Of course not. So zoomy, they can't even get a freaking clear picture. Yeah, I'm down about 2 inches of water. This tank needs a water change. Ah, there's the other betta. Is he stuck in grass now? This guy was labeled as a black orchid. Not sure. Where am I? There I am. Not sure if that was true or not. I gotta come back in here and clip more of this algae. Where are you going? Hello, Mr. Corey. Well, yeah, again, 12-year-old webcam. I also didn't realize how big Molly's got. I knew Molly's got bigger. I just didn't realize I got so huge. So it's kind of one of the regret buys that I have. Just because I get so much bigger than everything else in this tank. He's a fat little fry. Oh, did I insult you? Are you swimming away from me now? He swam away from me. I don't think these fish aren't really used to having cameras shoved in them. In their faces is what I meant to say. Let me just read the other betas real quick. So we're just going to do one of these again, since it worked well last time. Get you guys the top down there again. I thought angelfish were supposed to be peaceful, then. You saying they're not? Your angelfish take after you? Are they part redhead? Okay, so I'm just getting a couple bug bites here to feed my other bettas. It's easier to do it two-handed, that's why the camera's not following me. Well, yeah, how many tanks you got now, Jesse, and tubs? We can count tubs as tanks, right? They are as in they're peaceful, or they are as in they take after you? Gosh, 150? What's the average size of your tank? Like, what tank size do you have the most of? The only way I'm going to know if this phone falls in is if I see it come up on YouTube. Okay. Are they like grow out tanks or something? Or do you just have a lot of smaller fish that don't need a lot of space? Okay. Yeah, I need to, that's what I got this 5-gallon under my desk for. Not so much a grow out, but so that I could separate the guppies I didn't want. Because I didn't have room for 10. I could put 2 5s down there, or 3 maybe, and be okay. But now that I have this tub, I don't technically need it, but it's already got a fish in it, so. It's kind of cool to get that top-down view of the fish swimming by. I just wish all that darned hair algae wasn't in there. Yeah, I like the 10 gallons. I think it's a nice size, especially if we're starting. People starting out. Oops. Almost got water all over my desk. Trying to take some of the dirt out of the tank. Hopefully, these floaters do okay in the Aqueon tank here. I've noticed that in the top fins, I don't think the light is strong enough in the smaller tanks. So they're not doing as well as they are in bigger tanks. Because it is just a cheap LED. But the Aqueon light looks almost identical though. So I'd be interested to see how these do. So I'm not sure where they put the power cord where they did, because it is completely. I don't. Sorry, I just noticed they have divider slots in these smaller tanks. I don't know. I would never think about putting a divider in a 2.5. So we're just going to move him over here. Yep, the sand is drying out, so naturally it's going everywhere. Wonderful. Wow, we've been going for almost 100 minutes. But I think that's probably going to do it. I've accomplished everything I've set out to do for this stream with the filming of the tank. Which I'll get you one last shot of the tank here. In case anyone came in late and you see it. Here's it from the back side. This is the new, oh, you can also see the split and it's all open in the back, which is probably good and bad at the same time because fish might jump out. But this is it from the back side. Here's the front. I did forget to put a strip thermometer. I like putting these on the smaller tanks because I think they give a fairly accurate reading. So what I'll do is I usually put them as far from the filter as I can. So I'll probably stick it over here. And I usually stick it above the substrate because I don't want it registering whatnot. So it'll go right there. And these are just the peel and sticks. Let me get that on real quick. Let's see, can I do the same thing over here without falling in? Sure we can. Famous last words? Yeah, I like these because then you don't have to worry about the thermometer in the tank. Before I put the fish in, I do take a thermometer out of another tank and test it. It just didn't look right that she wasn't blue then. And I I try to put them in a corner that's far enough away so that you can see if there's enough heat distribution. So I've stuck it on the far right corner. So now this tank is pretty much complete. Again, I'm going to look into maybe putting another plant over here or in the background. Anyone has suggestions for a plant I could put in here? I think the tank is 8.5 high, maybe. That way he's got some more stuff this one. Oh, it's the Christmas moss ball. We got to put the moss ball in. I completely forgot. Completely forgot about the moss ball. Okay, don't fall in now, phone. This one looks to have the shortest cord. Come here. Oh, did I even grab it? Am I grabbing nothing? What am I doing? All right. So I got one of the moss balls out. So Candy, did Zen and I buy, or not Zen, did Lisa and I buy you out of all your Christmas moss balls? I'm gonna see if I can't loop this string around. Oh, fish, don't go away. Come back. Loop the string around so that I can have more access to it. Here, come on. That's not gonna work. I'm gonna go for the old loop. Oh, okay. Then I need more balls. I mean, they're just so easy and convenient, Candy. Also, does the weight really cost more than the coconut husk? Watch, this is going to unravel the second I put it in here. Dang it. Sorry, I'm trying to figure out how I'm going to get this to be shorter without cutting it. But it might come to cutting. Might have to just bite the bullet and cut it. Oh, dang it. It's like trying to thread a needle without having a nice eye. Get underneath, please. Pretty please. I wish I could put the phone on my head so you can see how. Go. Oh, I had it and I lost it. Come on. Please, 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 please. Oh my goodness. Hey Candy, can I make a suggestion? Can we get an adjustable string on these things? Make my life so much easier right now. Okay. That might have to do. I'm just gonna. Just put it in the suggestion box, Candy. You know, when you guys have your next staff meeting. Don't worry, you can trademark it as your idea. Okay, this is. At least I'm gonna have to cut it. No way around it. I was interrupted again. Oh, I always forget you guys don't attach it yourself. I had it in my head for some reason that someone like attached these weights to them. Trying to save as much as this. Ow! I freaking hit myself with scissors. Trying to save as much of the string as I can. Even if I can only save one end. Okay, we're gonna save the straight end. You be quiet then. Oh, okay. Well, I lost both ends, so it didn't really matter. What are the chances that'll just stay and I won't have to fix it? Still a little too tall. It's taking longer than I expected to fix this. Okay. Okay, I think I've got it. I just gotta put one more tie in it. Okay, so I've only got about 2 inches of string on it now. Perfect. Also, I'll probably end up doing a review on this tank now that I got it and comparing it to the top fins. This is the only comparable thing I have to it. Now that you've been staring at probably nothing for a little while. Okay, the moss ball is in. So it comes up about halfway. Moss ball's in. Thermometer's in. That's cool. tank is done. Again, flow is pretty small. So yeah, I don't know how bad the suction is. If I notice this guy's tail gets sucked in, then I'll definitely cut up a sponge to put on there. The floaters that came out are also in it. So yeah, 5 o'clock. I'm gonna call it. So thanks everybody for watching. Then I don't know if we have a link for anybody. I'm honestly not sure if anyone's going next. So if we do, throw it. If not, don't worry about it. Thanks y'all for hanging out. I'll probably do more streams whenever I can. And we're at 150, so goodbye.